And just like that, we are in another gym video. Hell yeah. It's definitely editing all your own stuff and then, like, it's definitely hard. Like, that stuff's hard. Hey, what y'all know about these? I'm gonna smack 5 of those before we go. We have back day today, which I am very excited for. I love back. I haven't taken a picture of my back in like it's been a long time. Like I'm always like I don't know, I just never make any sort of content when I have to do back day. But hey, time to get out of bad habits and fall into good ones. I hope everyone's feeling somewhat motivated today to achieve their goals and the things they want to do in life. And you're not just laying in bed, doom scrolling, watching people on Instagram Reels, being a bum who's unemployed, and you're still like, well, I don't know why I don't know why I'm still broke. I don't know why I'm still fat. I don't know why I'm still lazy. Guess today's just not my day. How about get off your ass, start. That's where starting is the hardest part. When you get to that point where you're just like, all right, I want change. How am I going to get change? Start. If you're, because I used to be very overweight, arguably still am, but different kind of overweight. But it was really just the initial, oh, I'll do it first thing in the morning. Oh, I'll do it at the end of the week, or I'll do it starting Monday. No. Look it in the car. But it starts with that initial, I'm going to do this. And if it's, now don't get me wrong, if it's like, one of my things was like, especially like when I moved here, it was like, I still went to the gym. Like I found a ways to go to the gym, but like the gym I had wanted to go to was closed for the weekend, and I wasn't able to sign up in time. So I was like, all right, well, that gym's closed. I gotta go to a different gym. Definitely could have been like, oh, well, I could take the day off. I don't need to go. What harm will do that? Comfort kills. That is one of my mottos. Is that comfort, as nice as it feels, it is one of the best and worst things that can happen to you. Comfort is something that I'd like to say it's the number one killer of ambition. And too often do I see people in life that, all right, damn, this compression shirt's choking me out. I see so many people that are just comfortable with where they're at, or like they've hit their peak, because nobody really has their peak, but they've settled down and they're just kind of okay with where they're at. And like, don't get me wrong, like once you get older and whatnot, like I guess it depends on the kind of the person you are. If you want more in yourself and you like genuinely, wholeheartedly want more in your life, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. It's not going to, and it's going to suck. It's going to hurt. Just change hurts. Change is scary. But once you take that step into the unknown, the scary, the parts that you're just not familiar with, that's all it takes is the first step. After that, you're going to take the second one, and then you're going to take the third, and so forth. And then before you know it, you know, you're already a week done. And then your week turns into a month done. And then your month done turns into 3 months done, turns into 6 months done. Before you even recognize it, you already went the whole year of just trying this new stuff out. And it's staying disciplined. And too often do I see, not only in myself, is my brain is just so accustomed to seeking comfort to where it's like an instinct, basically. It's like, because like today marks Saturday, right? Back, usually I would have a cheat day almost like every week, but I'm trying to get out of the habit of that so I can further my physique and whatnot. And I mean, like, you really just gotta be real with yourself. Is this bump, and you're gonna mess up, you know, you're gonna have things that you're gonna be hard on yourself to where, that's good, you should be hard on yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna do it for you. And you know, you could do like, I guess this has to do with like, I guess this is mainly most aspects of people who have goals. A lot in fitness, considering when it's a fitness channel, but often we hire, you know, personal trainers, or, you know, we have gym bros, or, you know, gym girls. Not saying I like to work out alone personally. That's just because that's me in my most purest form, I'd like to say. It's where, now, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't like to work out with other people, but given the choice, I'd rather stay introverted when I'm working out, just so I can really reflect back in my mind and I can really feel the sets and I don't have any distractions. Or, like, I remember back in the day when, like, I would lift with the boys, like, early high school days, and it was amazing. It was great. I love them to death. But the gym was always more like a therapy for myself, because I just had so many complicated emotions in my youth, to where the gym was the one place I could really go and sort them out and put my emotion into the weight and come out relieved, unstressed, and just overall feeling better the entire day until the next workout. That's what makes rest days so sucky, is that you don't have that. Like, because I know the difference. Like, when I go to the gym and then I'll go to, like, work, or say, and I have to go to the gym before I do something productive, it helps me so much more just being a productive person. It makes me want to do more. All right, enough me being fat and eating Rice Krispies. We're going to get in the car. I'm going to drink this pre-workout real quick. And then, yeah, I'm going to make an effort to record more lifts. The last video got copyrighted because I put an Alice in Chains slowed SoundCloud edit over it, and I was kind of mad at that. But dude, it's hard finding cover audios without getting copyrighted, because when you get copyrighted, they're less likely to put your content out there or whatever. But all right, enough yap. I'll be right in. All right, nice. We are in the car. The camera's set up. And we are on our way to the gym. I brought the lifting straps. I haven't hit back at this gym yet, so I'm not sure if they have the single arm chest supported rows. But if they don't, I might just go fuck it and hit some Dorian Yates style rows. But the only bad thing about, I think, trying to do YouTube nowadays is that social media's attention span is just fried. And like I'm speaking as someone who, my attention span is horrible. Like I have to constantly be doing like 1, 2, 3 things at a time. Like while I edit these YouTube videos, dude, I have like another YouTube video in the background, or like I'm talking to someone on a call, or I got music playing. But I mean, yeah, like I should start putting like a little Peter Griffin window at like the top right as I'm yapping on the way to the gym session. I swear to God, viewership would go stupid. I mean, another thing I notice is obviously the YouTube video didn't do as well as the Instagram Reel and the TikTok. But I mean, I also think that people don't want to sit down and watch a YouTube video, you know what I mean? Or it's got to be something like, it's like what I see a lot in a lot of like people who are successful with YouTube, their content's so like fast paced, or there's constantly things going on, bam, 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 or it's making you think about next. All right, we are on the way. I mean, it's so much easier to just watch a 30-second TikTok than it is to sit down and enjoy a YouTube video, I guess. Well, I guess when I use YouTube, it's more, I like to learn, you know what I mean? Like I'll watch things that'll benefit me. I mean, maybe that's what I should start doing. I definitely could start talking, but I mean, like, if I just talk about lifting all the time, it's going to get boring, you know what I mean? There's got to be a level of personality to where people are going to resonate with you a little bit. 'Cause, I mean, if I'm just yapping about, oh, these are the reps, sets, and workouts I do, and that's literally it, nobody's gonna give a shit. Like, sure, it's good information, but at the same time, personally, I don't want to hear about that. If I'm watching someone, it's because I'm watching them for them. It's not, I guess it's different for when, like, I don't mind answering, like, questions about lifting. I love answering questions about lifting. Because, I mean, like, lifting advice should be free for everyone. If you plan on, bettering yourself in a certain extent, that's why, like, I'm so against, like, fitness courses, and, like, I get people are trying to make a bag, but, like, at what point is money worth more than just being a good person? And that's like I guess that's a pretty crazy statement nowadays, especially. Because I don't think any amount of money in this world could ever buy you out of being a bad person. Like, you could argue and say, well, you pay someone to cover up your stuff, but at the end of the day, you know what you've done. That's the stuff that'll, like, haunt you while you're sleeping. And I'm not saying you're obligated to be nice to everyone, by no means. but you're definitely obligated to not be mean to people. Because when you get down to it, man, we're all the same. As much as we are different than alike, we are all the same. We are all flesh, blood, the same exact race. Nothing separates us. Same species. We all have, our flaws. We all make mistakes. But I still don't think that defines a person. I just think so many people nowadays are filled with greed and selfishness and just parts that are just ugly. And it's so easy to rely on stuff like that, because I guess it's mainly with like children it's more profound in. But if you're in a classroom full of bad kids, you're probably going to want to be a bad kid because that's what everybody does. And then it's the exact same thing as being an adult. Like, I know when people are like, oh, well, like, I've grown up. Did you grow up? Or are you still, being a badass little kid? And this doesn't even have to do with the law, man. This is just like, holding the door open for someone, or if someone needs help with something and you see them struggling, I think my biggest one is when I see old people and they're struggling to do something and nobody's helping them. Everyone's just watching them by. And as, English literature teacher-ish as it sounds, put yourself in that person's shoes. If you're 80, 85 years old and you're still going to Walmart by yourself and your joints are all thrown out of whack because, you're old, wouldn't you and you drop something, say you drop something and it rolls under the car and it's something you really wanted and you're just like, well, fuck, man, my body can't do that anymore. And you see a group of teenagers pass right by you, and they just act like you don't even exist, and they see it happen, and you see them see you see it happen, and they still just walk by. It's something else, man. I'm just saying, if you think that your only purpose in life is to just get rich, get all these materialistic things that money can buy that just look good to all your friends and family, I had to break it to you, man, but you need to start doing some self-evaluation. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't want nice things, but you should understand that you should want them for you wanting them. You shouldn't want them for just to look good in other people's perspectives. It's these pre-gym thoughts. The pre-gym thoughts always go hard. They're better than the post-gym thoughts, because when you're before the workout, you're still nervous, you're anxious, you're excited to do the workout, you're excited to push yourself further, hoping you progress better from the week prior. Post-workout, it's I'd like to compare it to taking drugs. All right. Well, I'm gonna hold it up because I can't fix the stand I know, you should see my car setup. It's so ghetto. It's the tripod in the passenger seat with the camera on top, and that's it. That is literally it. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the pre-gym thoughts. The pre-gym thoughts are always so cool because you're just deep into thought, and it's definitely different because I'm by myself recording, and I don't this is just more of a reflection of how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking right now, coming into the lift. And then post-gym thoughts, man, you're just like, oh, yeah, I was comparing it to drugs, that's right. So, like, as an advocate of, like, if drugs are your thing, cool, go for it, man. I'm not going to tell you you should do or not do drugs. You're your own person at the end of the day. That is entirely your choice. But I'm talking about, like, we'll take cigarettes into example. When you hit a cigarette, you get a momentarily dopamine release, or like that hormone that makes it feel like you're not as stressed, and it's temporary. It's a temporary feeling. That's the feeling I get after the gym, is like, it's like that, but over the course of like an hour and a half. It's like an hour and a half of just that nice, calm, reflective, I worked hard and I'm gonna enjoy this moment. I'm gonna relish in this moment, I guess. I'm gonna ride this short little thing of dopamine I have. Oh. Looks like there's not quite anybody here today. Which is good. Good and bad. Not saying I don't want to see people at the gym, but recording my videos, it's mainly just start recording them. That's the biggest one I get. Once I start recording, I'm fine. Like, the anxiety goes away pretty fast. But it's that initial, it's the step forward like I was talking about earlier. It's that first step of getting to it. But yeah, we're here. I'm definitely going to try and see what audios I can use. I'm not about to use no damn... Dude, those who have made YouTube videos, the like YouTube library or like the TikTok library audios, who is using those? Like, for real, who is using those audios? I want to know. Personally, I would like to know. I don't see a single video on my For You page using those audios. And it's like it's something you've never heard of before. Something that is like, you'll listen to it and be like, fuck is this? And be like, oh, well, that's copyrighted. Hate to break it to you, dude, but that's kind of the generation we live in now. It's like either videos have commentary of some sort of subtitles, some sort of like text-to-speech, or like some sort of other video going on in the background. But yeah, anyway, all right, we're here. Let's get after it. And then we'll be back for the post-pump interview.
You say that you want to make it work, but I don't feel like you're all in. We've got all the right cards. Tell me, baby, what are the odds? Yeah, you say you're scared of making me cry, but I don't easily cry. Yeah, you say you're scared of breaking my heart, but I don't easily break. I feel like
that concludes back. I'm be honest, just because I just want to try and be as transparent as possible with, you know, I guess people that watch me. Don't get me wrong, I think it was a good lift, but I definitely wasn't liking how I looked during it. I don't know, maybe something was off, and I think it's because I didn't have enough water today. And, you know, it's like little things like that definitely make the difference of a good and a great lift. And yeah, overall, I mean, like, this was my first time doing back in the new gym that we're at. And don't get me wrong, like, I tried my hardest, but I just don't think, I'm just not satisfied with what, what's it called? I'm not satisfied with my results for today. And you know, you're going to have those days. And it's okay. As the saying goes, you have to fall down to get up. And today was definitely one of those days. And now I know what needs to be done to improve, and we're going to improve on it. And that's all anybody could ask from anyone. And this goes for not just my lift, but in life. You know, not every day is going to be the best day. Yeah, I definitely think it was because I didn't have enough water. But it was also almost 90 degrees in the gym. And when your body's trying to regulate your temperature while you're working out, it also makes it harder for your water to stay. And at least I think that's the science behind it, is your glycogen won't be as full because your body's trying to cool itself off. That's got to be like how that works, in my opinion. But other than that, I did try, but at the same time, wasn't the best back day I've had. Embrace your insecurities. Don't let them control you. Don't let them, you know, don't hide them. Embrace your insecurities, especially if it's something you can't change. Whether I like it or not, I gotta wear this scar the rest of my life, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in with the attitude that I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna own it. And this goes for like if you're fat or skinny, or, you know, you're upset with how you look, or, you know, maybe you think you don't look the best. Learn to embrace who you are as a person. Now, I want people to get better for themselves. Like, I want you to improve yourself 100%. But I don't want you to be ashamed of where you came from. But once again, if you made it this far, I appreciate the hell out of you. I know watching a YouTube video is not... Well, don't get me wrong, it's fun because I could be entertaining, you know what I mean? Or if that's what your opinion is, I could be entertaining. But also sitting through a 30-minute video is not... You know, people are busy, people have lives. But I appreciate you staying this far. The challenge I have for you mentally is to embrace yourself, screw fitting in, just be your own hero. Be the person you want to look up to, and take life into your hands and make it your own. But other than that, I'm going to edit this, upload this tonight. I appreciate everyone who's watched. I don't care if it's 2 people, 1 person, 3, 4, 5. It means the world to me, you know what I mean? And I could sit down with 1 person, 2 people, and like have a really in-depth conversation, you know what I mean? And then it's just really, I hope I motivated you to do something today that you wouldn't normally do, because that's what we're put here to do. We're put here to not only to live, but to inspire and help people that are lost. But yeah, we have chest in 2 days. That's the next time I will see you. You have a great one. Let's get better some way, somehow. I'll see you in the next one.